Tomou um remédio, isso. Já foi levar um rapaz tomar um remédio, senhor, ele tomou um remédio. Vemos? Okay, people. Nice to meet you. It's a great pleasure to meet you here in order to speak a little bit about Chico Xavier work. It's a great responsibility. And my purpose in today is not to spread a lot about Chico's biography, because most of you know his biography. But I'll talk about biography. But the most important point about Chico Xavier's life is to understand how can impact in my life his life. How can Chico can improve my life? How can his fantastic example of a different life can change our lives, can help us to be better for ourselves, to be better for others. It's the most important thing. We're not speaking about religion, specific religion, but about spirituality that we have inside of us. We have many people, different religions, different countries, different cultures, but all of us are united by love, as Anna said before, for me. So let's talk a little bit in this fantastic day. First of all, I'd like to express my gratitude to people that invite me to talk a little bit about Chico. I'd like to express my gratitude, and in a special day, because we celebrate today the independence, as people said, independence of Brazil, political independence of Brazil. Nothing happens by chance. So we are here in order to speak about a person that helped us all the time to our spiritual independence. Chico Xavier was a great example to spiritual independence, to moral independence, to how to elevate our souls. We are from different countries in this incarnation, but we are, all of us are one. We have an Irish band called U2. I went to his show some years ago, and they have a song called One, and the verse that says, we're one, but you're not the same. We are different. Some of us have hair, another one doesn't, bald. Different faces, different bodies, but we are one in God. It's important. This is the message of Chico Xavier for us. We are one. Let's continue to presentation here. Chico Xavier work, mediumship, charity, and mission. Let's go. Yep. Opa. O que eu fiz aqui? Vamos lá. Não foi? Foi? Vai? Não. Aí. When a boy asked Michelangelo, the great Renaissance artist, why he was hitting so hard the block of marble that would become his greatest sculpture, the David, he replied, young man, there is an angel inside the stone, and I am trying to free him. She said about wings. Anna said about wings. Knowledge and love, isn't it? All of us are angels. With hair, without hair, with wings, without wings. But all of us are angels. So the most important thing is discover it, and as a sculptors, try to remove bad things of ourselves for this fantastic angel shine his or her light. All of us. Anyone here is better than another one. Everybody is an angel. It's fantastic. I love art. I love especially Italian art, and Michelangelo was fantastic. The children are very curious. So a little boy entered in the place that he was sculpturing, and he said, "Oh, you are hitting so strong. So what's the reason? There is an angel in this marble." I try to this marble, right? Okay? So it's important to understand that. The great message of Chico Xavier is that we understand that the angel lies within us. Okay? Please. Great example of Chico Xavier and his spiritual guide, Emmanuel. Emmanuel is the spiritual guide of Chico Xavier. Great. Chico Xavier was great in his humility. Humility is not in poverty. It's not the indigence. Is when the person has the right to complain, to judge, to reprove, and to take an understandable attitude in the personal brio. Just blesses. It's not so easy, people. Sometimes when we are with reason, it's difficult to bless, my friends. You treat me bad, but may God bless you. It's not easy. When I see this sentence, when I see this Emmanuel's quotation, oh my God, I need to walk a lot in order to discover my internal angel. When you observe this quotation, my goodness, I need to improve a lot. But I'm very kind with myself, and I never give up myself. Never give up my evolution. Okay? And the great message of Chico Xavier, and to show us that always believe in yourself, because God believes in us all the time. So He gives us a lot of incarnations. Oh, you didn't do a good job in this incarnation. Another one, another. You can return. So He believes in us. Why don't we believe in us too? Go on, my friend. Chico Xavier, great and simplicity. Simplicity is the ultimate form of sophistication, said Leonardo. Leonardo, not this one, Leonardo da Vinci. Simplicity is love. Simplicity is attention. Simplicity is kindness. Everything is simplicity. Simplicity is not poverty. Simplicity is the true humility. Okay? Christ was a simple person, a humble person, but not a poor person. Okay? Simplicity is a kind of a way of our own happiness. Simplicity. Chico Xavier lived a life in Pedro Leopoldo, in Uberaba, with a kind of simplicity. I had the opportunity, I'll see the photo in the end, we have time. I had the opportunity of meeting him personally in 1999. Simplicity is a great thing of Chico Xavier. When I don't know if somebody here had the opportunity of meeting him personally too. Oh, good. You? Oh, fantastic. When we are face to face with Chico Xavier, we cried a lot. Oh, Giovanni, why you are crying? Oh, I don't know. Simplicity. Simplicity.
Very love.
A lot of love. Yeah, a lot of love. A lot of love. Yeah. Did you cry? Did you cry a lot there? Oh my goodness.
We were together.
In what year did you?
2001? Was it? Yes.
At the end of his life.
Yeah.
2000. He passed away in 2002.
Yes.
I was there in 1999. I had hair in that time. I'm not bald that time. But simplicity in our attitudes, simplicity in looking at people, simplicity and love. When we meet each other, oh, give me a hug. Simplicity, connection. We are here for the first time together in this incarnation, but we are friends for a long time. Despite we don't remember, but nothing happens by chance, so we have a great connection. We're not here by chance. Oh, one came to Canada, another one to States, another one Australia, I don't know, whatever. But we are connected in this place, nothing by chance. And we are here, these days for you, this day for me, because I need to return to my hometown in the afternoon, this afternoon. But this is a preparation. In Olympic Games 2008 in China, I read a quotation in a place there that said, when the time of action arrives, the time of preparation has passed. The time of preparation is too fast. These days are our preparation. When we go out from here, this start the time of action. So let's prepare ourselves properly these days, because it's unique moment in our lives. Chico Xavier, his example is not to adore him or, oh, I bow Chico Xavier. No, it's not this purpose in life. His example is to help us to be better, as I said before. Let's go on. The ordinary is the highest and greatest miracle. Natural. Sometimes people are searching for, oh, a fantastic thing in my life. No, it's ordinary. It's the most important thing. It is wrong to seek what they lack while failing to be grateful for what they have enough. Let us be grateful for the things that we have. Let us be grateful to the blessings of the universe and sincerely express our thanks. This is the best moment of our lives. Okay? Be grateful to this moment. Be grateful to Anna. Be grateful to Maria Jose. Be grateful to everybody to prepare this moment for us. Be grateful. When we express our gratitude to people, things, and facts around us, and stop waiting for a special thing in my life, we will really become very, very happy. Happiness is not in the past, is not in the future. It's now, é agora. It's now, my friends. Let's laugh, let's have fun with this moment. Great moment is now. One day that I'll have something. No, it's the moment. Preparation. I had a car. I had a little bit old car. And I decided to buy a new one. I didn't have money to buy a new one. What I said, what I did, I bought a miniature. A miniature of the car of my dreams. Okay? And I presented the miniature for the garage. Oh, come here. I said to the miniature, oh, we have 2 garages in my house. This is for the palio, okay? This one is for you. You are too small, but you will grow. I'll treat you very well. And you grow. I love you. It's Geovane is crazy.
Yes.
No. Einstein said imagination is more important than knowledge. Imagine and have fun in this moment. My happiness is not the future, not in the past. In this moment, with the miniature. Oh, small car, you grow up. During 3 years, I imagine the money arriving. It's a funny situation, but it's faith. You grow. You are small, but I love you so much. Growing. 3 years after, last week, the big one arrived. You understand? It's if you only do the normal things, you are normal. But if you want to manifest, think, and to do things that people, okay? Chico Xavier taught us to dream, great dreams. Because a person who was born in Pedro Leopoldo, a very small city, in 1910, he became a great medium. Not for Brazil, for the humanity. Because he dreamed a lot. He believed in himself. And when he had this kind of faith, he attracts spiritual guides, like Emmanuel, like another ones, that helped him to fulfill his dreams. When he met Emmanuel, his spiritual guide, for the first time in the river, you know the story. Oh, you work in psychography of books, but you believe that I have condition to do that? Yeah, I believe in you, Chico. But what I can do to do that? Emmanuel said 3 things.
Discipline.
It's easy for him. Okay, discipline, and continue disciplining and loving all the time. Continue, please. An example of love for Brazilians. Chico Xavier, Franciscan Xavier, formerly Francisco Paula Cândido, was born on April 2, 1910, and he passed away on June 30, 2002, on the day that the Brazilian soccer team was 5 times champion in the 2002 World Cup. Chico said, I'd like to die on the day when the Brazilian people are very happy. Wow! Interesting, isn't it? Because he had the concept that if I die in a special day, everybody, oh, Chico Xavier died. No, I want to die in a moment the Brazilian people are very, very, very happy, and my pessimist No. Any kind can observe. Because the most important thing in my life, I thought about that, is not my my passed away, but my life doing. Huh?
His legacy.
Yeah. So his legacy. Right? So his legacy, his books, his example. Many people don't believe in reincarnation. Many people don't believe in spiritism, but people love Chico Xavier for his great example of charity, of love, of compassion.
And that is for a spirit like Chico, seems to me that it is not so easy to detach him from his body, because given the way that he was living his life, so it was very necessary to have all that um, good vibration, so the spirits helping Chico in his transition could actually make the process, finish and
Yeah, elevate.
Otherwise, we would.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I think. It was necessary for everybody to be so happy.
Yes.
So the whole energy, the whole vibration was.
Love will always conquer evil and hate.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Think of the challenges he had in those decades where the Catholic Church was very powerful. He had a lot of obstacles he had to overcome, and he did it with love. Very important. But it's difficult. Many times it's challenging, it's difficult, but you always turn to love. Always. It's the most powerful vibrating force, energy in this universe.
Yeah. So we need to observe that Chico Xavier, all the time he prepared us for his passing, all the time. And he showed us the most important thing is his legacy, his example, not only the personal life of Chico Xavier, but the things that he did and showed us you can do the same thing. You can do the same thing and much more if you believe. Continue, please. Chico Xavier work. The books written by Chico Xavier cover the vast range of topics: Portuguese literature, poetry, and science, as well as thousands of letters intended to inform, console, and uplift the families of deceased persons during his psychograph sessions. His book sold 50 million copies, and the revenue generated by it was totally changed into charity work. So it's a very great work spreading good written words dictated by the spirits with us. Our words have a great power, great energy. Chico Xavier used properly the words, written words, and he gave us the example to do the same.
His program was to write 50 books. That's right?
I suppose it's 30. 30, after that 60, and
Yes,
continue
and
going.
he wrote 500 books.
Yeah, almost 500.
Almost
500. Five.
Important to see.
Yeah.
536.
What?
536.
500? Yes. Because
36.
here we said that he is a completista. How I can say it in English? Completist. Completist?
Completed.
One people
Yeah.
there made his incarnation program and more.
Yeah.
More, much
Yeah.
more.
Emmanuel mentioned to him that the plan was for him to write 30 books, or 14 or 30 something, 30 books. And then after 30, Chico said, okay, so I'm done. And then I'm done. And over and over. So that's how, 500 plus. But that's what Maria is saying, that he fulfilled so well his mission that they were giving, the Spirit was giving more and more. So he fulfilled his mission entirely.
Yeah.
Like us. May God bless us. The words have power. Okay, let's have fun. Go on. Mediumship. As a school as well as in church, Chico Xavier claimed the paranormal essays. Essays or essays? Essays. And not even the teachers seem to care about it. One of his memorial school compositions on the centenary of independence of Brazil, one honorable mention on a state contest. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, nothing happens by chance. Continue.
I must say that when we were thinking about doing this gathering, the small gathering, and I told that to Luis, that I saw, all that I saw was his suit, the white suit, and putting the hand on his pocket. And then it's okay, so Chico's blessing us.
Return, one moment, please. Observe one of the memorial school compositions on the centenary. So Chico was in 1922, 100 of independence of Brazil. Chico was 12 years old, isn't it?
Yes.
12, because he was born in 1910. So 12 years old, this thing happened. Go on. Yeah. In 1922, he faced a skepticism from colleagues and friends who accused him of plagiarism. Such accusations lasted all his life. Trying to prove his gifts, Chico was submitted to the challenge of improving an essay with the help of a spirit about sand grain. The topic was thought up without preparation and at the very moment, and he succeeded. Interesting. So all the time people trying to prove, it's true, it's false, it's not. Many situations happened in his life, but all the time he was very, very in peace with his consciousness, and he did his work.
Yes.
Okay, important. Chico Xavier often mentioned he could not contact a deceased person unless the spirit was willing to be contacted. His appearance on TikTok helped a lot of people. He's on the Pinga Fogo.
He used to say the telephone rings from there to
here. Yeah. Continue, please. Charity. Interesting, this sentence, this quotation. Chico said, if Allan Kardec had written that outside of Spiritism there is no salvation, I would have gone to other way. Thank God he wrote outside of charity. That is, outside of love, there is no salvation. Yeah. In the future, there will be only one religion, and its name will be charity. Fantastic. Charity is the great religion. Religion, what's the purpose of religion? Reconnect.
got it.
Yeah, ele got it, né? To reconnect people with God. But if you are connected with God, the purpose of religion as an institution is not necessary anymore. But charity is the great religion that involves all of us. Charity is the most important thing. Charity is love in action. And we practice charity. You help others to do the same. For example, I arrived today in the morning in the bus station in Belo Horizonte. And I'm going to the car of Guilherme, yes. A person was carrying a very, very big pacote, how do you say? Package, yes, big one. And I'm going to the car, and it's difficult to do that. And I stop it, and I return. Would you like to help you? Oh, of course. And I helped him a little bit. In a few moments, when a friend of mine, he was in the same bus that I was, a friend of mine, oh, Geovane, don't worry, I carry for you. Oh, feel free. So I'm not an example for anybody, but when we do a practice of a good thing, you need to do the first step. When you start the action, people help you all the time. So charity is important. Charity involves us. And one fantastic thing of Chico Xavier's life is that Chico always had a different way of observe the life. Sometimes not the same point of view that we have, different way. And each act of him stimulate other people to do the same. Fantastic. Continue, please. Chico Xavier and charity. Chico Xavier taught us that charity is not just giving material things, but also being attentive to all people, things, and factors. When we respect other people, when we respect people around us, we are respected. Give and receive back. It's a law, isn't it? It's a law. And Chico always try to treat people well. When I met Chico Xavier for the first time, I love to draw. I love drawing. And I did a drawing with his face, Chico Xavier, praying in a cover of a book that I have in my home. And I did this drawing, and I gave this drawing for Chico Xavier. When I was in his presence, I kissed his hands, and I expressed my gratitude for opportunity, crying a lot. And I gave him my drawing. And a lot of people to talk to him. I gave him my drawing, and I go out. When I went out. When I went out, he said, please. Chico is calling? Is Chico calling? Chico, are you calling? Yes. I'd like to express, dear, my gratitude for your beautiful drawing. Oh, my goodness. He is not interested in nothing, in anything material. He's not interested in material things. But he tried to express attention to my act. Interesting. A drawing, a car, a house, nothing. Nothing is important for him. But he all the time stimulate us to stimulate us to do the same all the time. He tried to express gratitude all the time. He showed us a person who is in front of you is the most important person in that moment. So he tried to express gratitude, not for the material thing, but the act. So try to do the same. Try to give a hug, to hear people around us. Interesting. I've never forgot this opportunity. Go on. Charity, Chico Xavier, and the children meeting an 88-year-old boy at the bus stop. Once, a journalist asked Chico Xavier, what was the most important moment of his life? And he replied by telling the story of his encounter with an 8-year-old boy at a bus stop in Uberaba. When asked Chico Xavier, oh Chico, what was the most important moment in your life? He supposed that he was the communication with Emmanuel, with André Luiz. Chico Xavier had contact with the most elevated souls in the world, the most elevated spirit in this plane. For example, let's express this way. He contacted with the most elevated souls, like Emmanuel, André Luiz, and other ones. But not this important point for Chico Xavier. I was in Uberaba, he said, in a bus stop, and I need to solve a problem I need to solve a problem downtown. And I was waiting for the bus. When the bus arrived, I had only 2 moments to go. We had a bus at 1 p.m., another one is 5 p.m. If I miss the first bus, the second is impossible because I need to solve these things before. So at 1 p.m., the bus arrived. When he was entering in the bus, a child came, Chico, a very young child with 8 years old, Chico, without shirt, with only a short. Chico, I like to talk to you. And Chico almost in the bus. And now I go downtown and solve my problem, or I talk to the child. He look at the driver. You can go. He arrived, returned, and he stayed in front of the child and said, "What do you want?" "Oh, Chico, I'm very, very grateful to you. I live in a very, very poor neighborhood here in Uberaba. I live with my sister and my mother. Every single month, you go there and you give us food, many things for us. When we see that you are arriving, oh, food arrived. So I saw you passing, and I got these flowers in the street, and I decided to give them to you." Oh, Chico said, this was the most important moment in my life. So attention to people is not a special moment, but a child can tend.
Something to that story, because some friends of him, They also say, as the boy gave him some flowers, the boy also gave him a hug. And then when she was going back home because he missed the bus, there was no point in taking the other bus. So he was concerned about missing what he missed. And then Emmanuel came to him and said, high energy, that because of that hug, you got 10 more years.
Wow.
In your life.
My goodness.
Just because of the power of that loving hug from sincere kid. So see, he was giving attention to the right thing.
Fantastic, fantastic.
And may I tell you a case that happened today? I went to Brasilia many years ago to visit Chico in his house. And he was there. And everybody went, we was 10 people, 10 persons, and everybody carried a bottle of water. When I was there, everybody put on the chicken table, all the bottles. And then went to another room where Chico was photographing some message. Under the table, we have chickens. And a really bad smell because of chickens. And Chico writing normally. When they finish, when everybody goes to the chicken and open the bottle of water. And then what happens? I smell of rose spread for everyone.
Wow.
From the water. It was, I felt with distance.
Oh.
It was
Fantastic,
incredible.
amazing, amazing.
Very
Amazing.
interesting.
Fantastic experience that you lived there. Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So we observe that great example. We learn a lot from his wonderful example. Go on, please. Anna told about Gandhi in this presentation, and the sentence quotation, his quotation is fantastic. Mahatma Gandhi and peace. Will only find peace on the day when man treats stones like flowers, flowers like animals, animals like men, and men like gods. Fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
We treat people like Chico treated. So all the time, he, in my opinion, he saw God in all of us, all people that he met. So important to see, to bow, not the person, but the divine presence that is in each life that we meet in our lives. Each person is important, very, very important. In the beginning, I said about the importance of legacy of Chico Xavier, and these things, because he tried to show us the importance of not see people as people, not see animal just an animal. Oh, the dog is here. It's the presence of God in it, in the dog. It's a presence of God in all of us. Everybody here, everybody is teaching us something. So we need to have this way of observing people around us. Another thing, please, another one. Chico Xavier showed us the importance of education. Educate, and you will transform irrationality into intelligence, intelligence into humanity, and humanity into angelitude. Educate, and you will build paradise on earth. Book, A Living Spring, Emmanuel Chico Xavier. Education. We need to educate ourselves before that Anna told us, love, educate. Educate ourselves to educate ourselves. This lecture I'm performing is not for you. It's for me. You are doing charity. You hear me? Okay. The first person that need to learn about that is myself. Oh, Helio Geovane. Oh, Enio, talk to Maria José about Helio Geovane. I need to perform a lecture about Chico Xavier.
My friend Jania knows Helio that knows you.
Okay.
And there are 4 people.
So, spiritual world, hell, invite him. He needs to talk for himself, for myself, not for you. So everything we are learning, everything we are learning. Educate.
Just a question.
Okay.
What do you think about the between believe and not believe? Because I think that's a question, a point, the difference of I believe, no, I don't believe. But he exists. It is not if I believe or not believe, but you can learn all he said if you believe. But if you don't believe, you will not learn anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a problem with us. We can not believe. So I will learn nothing about it. Because, you believe? Okay, you believe. I think that's the problem. So what do you think about that?
I agree with you in part, but sometimes, in some moments of my life, I didn't believe. Great practice. I try. I'm reading these things in the Spirit's book or another one. I don't. Is it true? I don't know, but I'll try to practice what is written. When I try to practice without belief, I saw the results. So these things helped me to believe. So it's not necessary. Oh, believe or not. Don't worry about that.
You have to prove. How? What?
Try to put in practice like a child. Yeah, put in practice with, if you believe or not, it's not important. Try to practice. When you practice, you go, oh, very good. It works. So I believe. So practice with or without belief. Okay? Continue, please. The sentence you said. All spiritists love one another. This is the first teaching or precept. Educate yourselves. We combine. The Gospel according to Spiritism, chapter 6. Paradigm. Chico broke paradigms. Chico broke. Sometimes people arrived in front of him waiting an answer. And he broke the concept and changed everything. Great educator. Okay? Once a friend of him, his man was 34 years old, very tall, and he was very, very thin. Okay, not slim like me, thin. And he arrived in Chico Xavier's presence. Oh, Chico, I'm very, very thin. I have cancer. I will die. I think that God is calling me. God is calling me. What's your opinion? Chico, a good mineiro, bom mineiro, he said, why, my friend? Do you believe that God is calling you? Yeah, I'm very thin. Oh, my friend, I'll give you an advice. Talk to God. I don't go now. Go now. Pardon, Chico. I didn't understand. Talk to Jesus. Jesus, excuse me. I don't want to go now. I know that I did bad things in this incarnation and other ones, but I want to talk to God. Because people said, oh, my friend, entrust your life in God's hands. Don't want to go now. But Chico, can I do that? Yeah. Talk to him. After that, you told me, you talked to me. And went out. After 4 months, the person returned. Oh, another color. Fantastic. Sometimes actions, when you change your thoughts, what do you think about yourself? Do you believe you are a fantastic person? So. You need to change. We are educating us all the time. Love one another. But don't forget, love yourself. If you don't have, so try to do that. Continue, please. Element of the question considered. Huh? Yeah. For education is totally of habits acquired. Fantastic. Education. True education is changing habits, changing our thoughts. Observe, people. We need to improve our own lives. Okay? Before trying to change others' life, try to change a person for yourself. Naturally, you are a good person for your family, for society, for the country, for the world. Okay?
Well, example is the best way to educate, because it's not right to say, do what I say, but not what I do. That's wrong. So I think it's example.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah. So Chico tried to show us the importance of discipline, but discipline is not to be very rigorous with yourself, but love yourself. Love. A person a person who loves him or herself is a person who loves others. Because a person that put others in trouble is a person that is not so good for himself or for herself. So try to be a better person to yourself. Look at the mirror in the morning. Oh, I love myself.
And don't lose the dignity.
Yeah.
There's a balance. You have to love yourself before you even begin to love other people.
Yeah.
But there's a balance, right? The humility. I don't use the word wow often, but I have to say my comment, the magnitude, the intensity of your love in your heart brightens up this whole room and everyone here with it. It's a tremendous gift you have. And it's infectious. With a theme of us getting together is love, which is right. We're all brothers and sisters of the universe, created in the image of Mother and Father God. But you are the prime example as the first speaker. You are an outstanding example of the intensity of your love, a great love, and your heart, soul. And you do it with great humor. And the humor always starts with laughing at yourself first.
Yeah.
Always, all the silly things we do. That is very important. I don't use the word wow often, but wow.
Thank you. Try to do these things to ourselves. Improve the great mission of Chico Xavier is to put in our hearts the importance that we have for ourselves. It's not egotism. It's self-love. Self-love is very important. And everything that you imagine that can improve your life, it's if your desire, your dream, it's a good dream, you can fulfill it. Okay? Dream high, very, very big dreams. Because each time that you fulfill a dream, you are helping another kind of education, not intellectual one, not for the books only. It's important, but not the purpose of life, for self-love. It's very, very important. Continue, please, my friend. From the book, Our Daily Bread, Chico Xavier taught us that what we think has a creative force. To think is to create. Interesting, isn't it? The reality of this creation may not come to the surface at once in the field of transitory effects, but the object formulated by the mental forces live in the inner world, requiring special attention in the attempt at continuation or extinction. Okay? Continuation or extinction. Is a good thought? I'll continue to think about that. It's not a good one. I change my way of thinking. Okay? But to think is to create. The most important thing is not to have or not money, but to have or not imagination. Your thoughts are creating all the time. Okay? And have fun. Our life is fantastic. All of us have problems. But don't worry about them. To try to be happy with the problems. Your life, your happiness is not attached to the problems. It's independence. Observe, we consider influence. We have influence of our troubles in our lives. But try to elevate your soul beyond it, beyond them. If you have money or not, it's not necessary, not important. imagine good things, like a child, like a child. Okay? Once I had, some years ago, I had a desire, a wish to travel to Europe. I asked to myself, Giovanni, do you have money to go to Europe? No, but I'm not worried about that. When you have a dream, you need to start the actions to fulfill your dream. I asked to myself, do you have money to go to Europe? No. But what the first thing, Giovanni? I asked myself, what the first thing you have to do to travel abroad? First thing is to take a passport. And I asked myself again, do you have money to take a passport or a passport? I have money. So I got my passport and I travel. I traveled doing lectures in Brazil, and every time that I traveled, I got the plane in Confins. Instead of using my ID card, I use my passport. When I arrived in the airport, I'm going to London. It's a very, very fast trip to Europe. 50 minutes from, from Confins to Congonhas in São Paulo. When I arrived in Congonhas, I arrived in Europe. I arrived in England. I celebrated to myself. Please stop telling your dreams to others. Fulfill it before. Chico Xavier helped, showed us the importance of dream. The thing to think is to create. So I did around 10 or 15 trips to Europe without going there in Brazil. In my imagination, with my passport. Or I'm going to England. I'm going to France. Okay? In my mind, I celebrated. After that, when I went to Congonhas, I returned to Belo Horizonte, and I arrived at the airport in São Paulo. Oh, I'm here in Europe for almost 1 month. Oh, I missed a lot. My food, Mineira food. Okay, I'm returning to Brazil. A very, very fast flight to Europe, São Paulo, to Belo Horizonte, 50 minutes, I return to Minas Gerais. And this way, I had the opportunity of traveling 15, huh?
He showed us, Jesus showed us, think is great bad or good things in our life.
Yeah.
Moral things is important. No?
Yeah.
Think is we will create the relationships with other persons also, no? The importance of things in the books that come by Chico Xavier, we show many examples of this, no? Donc, this is important, no?
Yeah. So we are creating the environment of the things. So after 15 or 17 trips in Brazil, imagine traveling to Europe, the things were happening. And finally, I went to Europe 5 years after I started.
Think about.
Yeah, think about. Okay, sometimes sometimes the things not happen when you imagine, but it happens in the right moment.
Like her dog, Vero, 2 years later, he came into her life.
Not only this, I'm crazy because despite the passport, I used to pack. And I guess what? I was one of the 2 students that got a scholarship that was offered to the entire Latin America. I was one of the 2 students that got a scholarship to go to Italy to live there for 1 year. That's my post-graduation. I had 0 money,
Fantastic.
but I was prepared because I packed.
Fantastic.
Did you go?
Good,
Oh, yeah.
good for you.
So, my friends, it's important we spread our vision about dreams, about ourselves. Everything is possible for us. Everything. But don't forget this quotation, Emmanuel's quotation. To think is to create. To think is to create good things or bad ones. What kind of thing you are creating? Change your thoughts. Try to think better about yourself. Sometimes we learn at the doctrine, Spiritism, about charity. Oh, it's important to practice charity. But the word charity, normally, it's only for others. But as I said before, we forgot to practice charity to ourselves. It's important because the most important person in your life is you.
Helio is on a phrase that said that be careful what do you wish.
Yes.
Because the universe will listen you.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
That's a very powerful sentence that Chico and you just said. To think is to create, because our real home, our home on the other side, this is just a school. What in the higher astral planes, this is well established. A thought is a tangible, vibrating energy. And when you think, it happens. It occurs. Thought rules on the other side. Thought rules. And the reality is, and my Felicia, my wife, we've gone through this many times. She says, I have no more bad hair days. Because I think, and this is my hair, my appearance.
Yeah.
She says, there are no more bad hair days. So that's a very powerful statement that translates through the whole universe. To think is to create. So on the other side, they just have to think it.
But how can I see the difference between a thought or a communication? Something as a guide or someone who is advising you for something. Or I was who thought that and then happened. For instance, for 3 months before my husband passed, something came again to life. It was a thought or something, but there is nothing why I was that sorry. I was happy with him. And 3 months ago, before, I can see him, but in the hospital, at the hospital, and I didn't have the chance to take him at home. That was for all day. And I think a lot about that. That was because I think about it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Can
We
be
have-
that both
When
things.
we have a bad thought or something that will happen,
Yeah, we can receive the communication of spiritual world and advice for spiritual world.
But many times you have to ask. See, a lot of people don't get used to the habit of asking. You have, like I have 5 spirit guides, a master spirit guide. He's always with me, the others come in and out. But you have to ask to receive. A lot of people don't ask. That's very, very important.
Yeah. Sometimes we wish that we'll think and not the things fulfill or in the right moment or exactly how we imagined. Sometimes God has other different, how can I say, huh?
Different ways.
Different ways or different plans for us.
Okay.
Okay, but each one has a mission to fulfill on earth. Your husband passed away 2 years ago, almost 2 years.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. So he had the mission besides you, but he continued helping you in spiritual world.
Yes, I don't understand how
Yeah,
it is
yeah,
happening.
yeah. But it's not necessary when you have a thought, oh, this is my own thought or a spiritual one or communication. Don't worry about that. If you try to keep your mind in good vibration, you attract good help, and your thoughts and the communication of the spiritual world don't cause in you bad feelings. So the most important thing is to improve our own thoughts.
That was in a moment.
Yeah.
Didn't take care of it.
Yeah.
Later.
In my
Past, I remember that.
uh-huh. In my opinion, you received a blessing with this communication in order to prepare you for the things that will happen in the future. Yeah. But
I have something. If you know yourself, pay attention to what kind of thoughts you usually have.
mhm.
Then it's not a common thought that you used to have, right? Then it's probably a communication because it's not coming from you. It's not what you usually do.
Yeah.
So it probably was a communication
From the spiritual world.
From the spiritual world.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think that he was who told me that.
Well, the thing is, remember, you are soul, you're spirit, and there's a spirit, and you are not so young. Like, this is not your first incarnation. This is one thing. And the second thing is, when you fall asleep, for example, you have this moment to get free of your body and, meet other people, or sometimes even meet your husband. And then you become more aware of, okay, so what is the plan? Okay, so the time is coming for
Yes,
him.
maybe.
So it was like your subconsciousness telling you, okay, so pay attention because the time is coming. So, take advantage of the time, the time that you guys have together. So sometimes we are wiser than what we think. Because as we meet with other spirits, if we are in a sleep or something, we have the chance to meet other people. Sometimes we learn things, we know about things.
Of course,
And, as we come back to our bodies, then we know that.
Do you see your husband subjectively in your mind's eye or objectively in the room? That's my first question.
At that moment,
Do you see him? Energy presence.
yes, constantly. Yes.
Okay. If you feel his energy presence, you associate then what he's saying with you with his energy presence. That's a confirmation. That helps you. That can help you. You understand what I'm saying? When you feel his energy presence, describe to us what exactly are you feeling? Can you describe to us what his energy presence feels like to you?
As he were alive.
Okay, all right, how do you put this?
I can see, I can feel
Do you feel like,
the body.
tingling on your skin?
Yes.
You do? Is it
yes.
through your whole body? Does it go through you? Or do you feel it just in your arms?
I can feel if I ask if he were here.
All right,
And you are asking.
right.
I can touch.
Can you, if you say to him, I want,
As a timekeeper,
Yeah, let's continue. The time.
I always can touch him.
you hold hands? Ask him, you hold hands?
We need
Well, no,
to
John,
learn.
go on, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help.
Uns 10, 15 minutos. Beleza, vou tentar pular pouquinho. Beleza. Ok?
I have a quick comment.
Ok.
Your little car, big car would be perfect after this slide. Thanks to create. You thought your little car, you created it for reality.
Yeah, of course. Go on. Chico Xavier and Jerônimo Mendonça, The Lion Giant, O Gigante Deitado. It's a book. Jerônimo Mendonça is a medium from the city of Ituiutaba in Minas Gerais. He's a fantastic. Jerônimo Mendonça was quadriplegic and blind, and he used a bed, and he and doing lectures with a very fantastic voice. We have on YouTube a lecture by him called Joy of Living, Alegria de Viver. If possible, try to say. Unfortunately, it's in Portuguese, but he had a bleeding, and people said Geronimo is passing away. Oh, he is a very close friend of Chico Xavier, and we can go to Uberaba in order to talk to Chico. The doctor said, "Oh, it's impossible. If he goes to Uberaba by bus or by car, he die in the road. But if he goes by plane, by plane, it's okay. He got a small plane and transported Geronimo from Ituiutaba to Uberaba. They involved him with a lot of and continued the bleeding. When he arrived in Uberaba, a lot of blood around him in his clothes. When Chico arrived, we have the photo of Chico kissing him. Chico observed Geronimo and said, "Oh, my friend Geronimo, you seems a red rose." Come, everybody, give a kiss in Geronimo. Everybody from the team of Chico Xavier kissed him, and Chico Xavier was the last one. When Chico Xavier kissed him, immediately stopped the bleeding. And after that, Chico talked to him. Geronimo, we need to talk a bit after. At night, Chico arrived near to Geronimo and said, "Do you know, Geronimo, what's the reason for the bleeding?" Geronimo said, "No, I don't know, Chico, because people look at you in this bed, in this situation, observe you blind, observe you quadriplegic, and said, 'Oh, poor guy, the poor guy.'" Geronimo is a very,
as the victim.
yeah, you are a poor guy. They don't say it to you, but they think, "Oh, John is a poor guy." Sometimes they say, the problem is not what people consider about you. The problem, what you think about you. You accepted the idea of poor guy. You accepted, I am a poor guy. So you created, through your thoughts, you created this bleeding to your body. From now on, Geronimo, try to create good things. Try to change your vision about you. Geronimo, you're not this physical body with problems. You are a child of God. You are perfect in essence. You are spirit, Geronimo. You're not the body. From now on, change your thought about yourself. From now on, try to express a good sense of humor. Have fun with your situation. And I invite you to read this book. Unfortunately, it's in Portuguese, O Gigante Deitado. This book has a lot of stories about Geronimo's life. He is fantastic. After this time with 50 years old, but despite of these problems, he had a fantastic and a good sense of humor. He is fantastic. He was fantastic. So let's follow this advice of Chico Xavier. You're not this physical body. This concept, this advice, it's for all of us. You're not. Oh, Geovane, you're not these bald people. You're not this nose very big. You are a child of God. So do not observe bad aspects of your life, but observe the best within you. Continue, please. What limits you and prevents you from being happy? It's interesting, this photo. Sometimes we are stuck in plastic chair. We are attached into our problems. One who observed that, our chair, my goodness. But we are not horse, okay? we are human beings. But sometimes we act like this. We don't observe the great power that we have. If a horse knew that, only moving his head, he is able to carry the chair with him, with it. But it doesn't know that. And sometimes we are stuck in our problems, like this horse and this chair, with this chair. So observe, we are children of God. So we stronger than anything that helped us. Continue, please. The star sower. The star sower is located in Kaunas, Lithuania. During the day, it goes unnoticed. Observe this sentence. This photo is a statue of a sower, and he is spreading, something. And we observe the wall, a person cleaning, and we observe stars. The statue we always see beyond what is before our eyes, today and always. Sometimes our lives are turned upside down, so we can learn to live upside up. So it's just a way of living, just a way of focus to change our perceptions around about our lives. Okay? Stars change of place. We have a singer in Brazil called Roberto Carlos that say, estrelas mudam de lugar. Stars change of place. Okay? All the time. all the time try to do I'm singing because Saint Augustine said, singing belongs to those who love. I'm not a good singer, but I try. We have another song written by Topping and Elton John called Skyline Pigeon that said, turn me loose from your hands, let me fly to distant lands, over green fields, trees and mountains. Okay? Earth and forest fountains. Oh, congratulations! Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So this song is fantastic. It's a dialogue between a pigeon and with the hands that are he's it in some hands, and he's helping. He's asking, "Oh, give me opportunity of flying freely." We are here trying to fly freely. So we don't have hands holding us. Our mind is holding us. Observe, change our thoughts, and you can fly freely. Yeah. Continue, please. Chico Xavier and Divaldo Pereira Franco, two great friends, two great mediums. Divaldo is fantastic. He's a great work in Bahia, in Salvador. Mansão do Caminho. How do you say Mansão do Caminho? Mansion of the Way? How do you say? It's a fantastic place. I visited twice in order to see almost a small city, and we have schools, we have many things there. Fantastic.
He's also a dreamer and a creator because he didn't have any money and he started very humbly.
Yeah.
And today, his work, he has a hospital, a school, an orphanage. He adopted, I want to say, 600 plus kids.
Yeah.
Because he took care of those kids, those orphans. So his work takes an entire block, and it's a huge block.
Yeah. Continue, please. I just talk about Divaldo, not to know about him. Do you consider Chico Xavier an admirable person? Yeah? But now the second one. Do you consider admirable person? Myself, I don't know, but he taught us to consider, not Chico Xavier, but Emmanuel through Chico Xavier taught us to consider ourselves admirable. The next one, admirable. Admirable are all noble and upright spirits who work with greatness in the cause of good. However, no less admirable are all those who recognize themselves as fragile and imperfect, failing and arising many times in the path of existence, under criticism and censorship, but always resisting the temptation of discouragement without giving up work. Fantastic. We are. It's fantastic book, o livro de respostas. The answer book, chapter 22. So we change again. I try to remember us, change our way of thinking about ourselves. Consider you a very special person for God. Don't forget it. Continue, please. I'm finishing, almost finishing. Yogananda said, one of Chico Xavier's legacies, also shared by Yogananda, Saint or anyone else you have earned for. God is manifesting you in a way He is not manifest in any other human being. Your face is unlike anyone else's. You are sufficient unto yourself. For within your soul lies the greatest treasure of all. God. Fantastic. God is the essence of ourselves. So we are unique. We are unique for God. So decide in this moment of preparation, here in this place, today and tomorrow until Sunday, to change our way of thinking about ourselves. If you try to do that with discipline, when you go out, you change the way of thinking about others around you, in your family, or in your work, or people that live around you. Okay? Another one, please. Let us kindle our light. In the middle of the long night, it is necessary to kindle our light. It's impossible to find a way to liberation without it. Without the shiny irradiation from our own being, we will need who help in the name of the Almighty, not effectively help anyone. So, my friends, we are light. We are light of God. Don't forget. Don't forget it. We need to kindle our light. It's in the book, fantastic book, The Way, the Truth, and the Life. Continue, please. When you learn to love yourself, you'll be loved by all. If you seek to be loved and respected by others, you must first love and respect yourself. If you look down on yourself, all people will do the same to you. If you come to like yourself, everyone will treat you in the same way. It is because it is you who rules your own life. Okay, treat you better. Treat you better. Treat you better is the change of consciousness. Okay? Continue. Chico Xavier and I. Oh, I had a lot of hair. Chico Xavier and I in the city of Uberaba on July 10th, 1999. It was on the most important moment of my life. And yeah, it was me. It's a great opportunity. A great opportunity I had. So, if we had the opportunity of contacting Chico Xavier personally or not, and October 16th, I had the opportunity. He is a fantastic person, and the energy that emanates from him was fantastic. But the most important thing, that Chico Xavier is not different from me, from you. The same essence, the same God that is in Chico Xavier is in us. What's the difference? Chico dedicated with a disciplined mind to change himself and gave us the example. Is it possible to change with discipline and love? Continue, please. Never give up on yourself. If you fail, get up and walk. Remember that God, in whatever accomplishment you are fond of, you never deny you the opportunity to start over. It's in the book, The Essential. Yeah, Manu, in the book, The Essential. Okay, continue. The Starry Night. Despite the suffering he faced, Van Gogh gave us a starry night as a gift. So did Chico Xavier too. Let's give our best to ourselves and others. Try to do that.
Let's look at this picture about the aura. Of him. They study the aura
His aura?
and there is it's saying that it was 3 meters or 50, something like that.
I don't know. I imagine that it's a very, very big one.
Extraordinary.
Very huge, isn't it? Yes.
Everybody in the house, if he was in the house, so everybody in the house, doesn't matter if in the same room, but in the bedroom, everybody could feel it. It was that.
The energy.
So that can the influence and have influence on the other people. Yeah.
We talked about this last night briefly. Dr. Michael Newton, his book, Destiny of Souls, been 30 years. The auric field is the barometer, the colors of the auric field, on where we are on the spirituality learning curve. As I've always said, reincarnation is the teaching tool of the soul learning curve. And the auric field, the colors, determine where you are in your learning of your spirituality.
My grandmother is sorry. My grandmother
Is what?
mother got the good story. So,
Yeah.
Quickly.
but they interfere with the person, without another person, through the influence. They have influence. They are energy.
They're good, great souls. Yeah. Great souls are always the aura of great
Energy. Great.
people can influence and help us. Yeah. Continue, please. Painting Sunflowers by Vincent van Gogh. After painting a few pictures, I sold it with this theme. He said sunflowers can symbolize gratitude. So I like, the next one. I like to express my gratitude to our attention, to our patience, and I hope that these words can be help, not you, but help us to be better people, inspired by example of great Chico Xavier. Thanks so much for all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Guys, so we are going to stop right now. So I want to say we have a quick lunch because we are very, very late. And then after the lunch, we'll start with Sonia Rinaldi. The lunch is served downstairs.
Downstairs, yeah.
So we go to the swimming pool area. The lunch is there. And remember, we will have, I hope we'll have like 40 minutes or something. It's gonna be good. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah. 40 minutes is good. And then we come back here for. So what time is it? 4:03. Okay, so 3:30. Yeah, 3:30. 3:30, we are here back. Thank you, Leslie.
Sorry. Obrigado pelo carinho sempre. Deus abençoe, querida. Obrigado, viu?
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your good vibrations.
Helio, você vai ter
Yes.
Instagram.
Tem. Okay. I'll give you my
That was amazing.
amazing. Much for attention.
That's great.
We are great.
We are great.
Because we are reflections of God.
Yes.
Obrigado, Cris. Valeu, querido. Obrigado, viu? Muito obrigado. Querida, vamos que vamos, né?
Aprendi bastante.
Oh, nós estamos aprendendo. Parabéns, tem a oportunidade também de estar com ele, né? Fantástico, né? Ele é fantástico.
Eu sou bem exercício, velho.